A new character was released a few weeks ago, and you all know what that means. It's time to take a look at her design. I'll go ahead and tell you that I might be biased from the get-go. Pink is my favorite color, and so I was automatically drawn towards her character. With a combination of pink, red, white, and black, these colors blend together and complement each other pretty well. I like that the developers added a very faint blue to offer some contrast, and you can see this on her wings. With her being a Fae character, I'm glad we're now seeing the other end of the spectrum, as we only had Flynn's to go off of for quite some time now. She also has these long elf-like ears, and of course the wings on her head that help give her a more unique silhouette. However, if you've been watching any of my videos for some time, you probably know what's going to come next. I love this design and the subtle details like the discolored skin. But Hoyoverse's favorite character design tropes strike once again. We have the very short skirt with a longer piece of fabric in the back, detached sleeves, and a collar piece. Thankfully she doesn't have high heels, but she does have boots that offer some height boost with the platforms underneath them. It's honestly frustrating seeing so many amazing design elements and ideas resort to the same outcome that we've seen over and over again with the Genshin cast. If you're curious as to what these overdone design tropes are, I've made videos going over both the female and male design tropes that you can watch next. Looking at our splash chart, we thankfully have some use of negative space. The dust cloud in the back does muddy the silhouette a bit, but you can see the large Lumi and parts of Linnea's silhouette like the wings, which are important. I also like how the fabric hanging near her legs has the shape of layering wings. It's a nice added detail to further complement her status as a bird fae. But I am glad Linnea does have this backpack where seemingly her companion Lumi jumps in and out of. It adds a lot of extra personality to this adventurer, and I like it when the items that a character carries on their person serve a functional purpose. Seeing Lumi's eyes dart around when you run in the overworld is a little dash of extra fun. I also like that a Geo character isn't stuck using brown, orange, and yellow colors. That Geo-like element fulfillment goes to Lumi instead of Linnea. Speaking of Lumi, I love this Yahoo creature. It's interesting to hear about Lumi's connection with Linnea and the similarities that they share regarding their stories. From this point onward, I will be talking about Linnea's story quest, as it includes a character worth mentioning, so if you do not wish to be spoiled on her quest, please click off the video here. Alright. Lumi and Linnea met on a rainy day. Lumi is wearing a disguise showing a blue version of her species due to bullying and wanting to fit in. We'll learn that Linnea was likely the victim of being switched at birth, now living with human parents, and that human child living with her Fae parents. She too had to hide part of herself so that the others around her wouldn't discover her true identity as a Fae. It's nice to see both Linnea and her companions share this experience. It goes beyond just giving a character a cute companion for the sake of it. There's a lore reason behind the two connecting so well, and I love that the only thing Lumi can say is Yahoo. It genuinely got me to crack up in the story quest when Lumi turned huge and was ready to Yahoo the enemy to death. The connection between the two reminds me of the other characters and their companions. Xiangling and Guoba are close, and if you were around for the Moon Chase festival that happened a long time ago now, you'll have discovered Guoba's true identity and why he clings to Xiangling. Fischl and Oz have a special connection too. Fischl was lonely and desperately wanted a friend. We later realized that her feat to create Oz was actually pretty incredible, but I like it when the developers go beyond having a character use a companion just for their kit. Giving them a lore connection makes them feel like less of a gimmick. In Linnea's story quest, I feel like it's now important to bring up her lost sister. She's another Fae that's connected to Linnea, but her design is very different. Instead of having these bright pink colors, she's the complete opposite with dark blues and a teal-like color to act as the accents, alongside some lighter blues of course. As of writing this video, it is currently unknown if the sister will be playable, as many players are noting that she appears too detailed to be just an NPC, but also in this weird spot where she isn't detailed enough to become a playable character. I also tried to see if I could spot any vision on her design during the quest, but did not. At the very least, she does give off a winter vibe, which is perfect for the upcoming region of Snezhnaya. I honestly wouldn't mind getting her as a playable character, but time will tell. I also wouldn't mind if we got more NPCs on par with her level of detail and design, but let me know in the comments if you believe this character will make it to playable status or not. And as another side note, if our Snezhnaya cast looks like this character or somewhat similar, I honestly wouldn't mind that. She does have some skin showing near her thigh, but the most of her is covered up with clothes, which makes sense for a cold environment. Plus, you can do so many cute and cool designs with winter clothing. I would really like to see Hoyoverse explore that. This video is on the shorter side, as I think Linnea's design is pretty straightforward. She has a bright personality, and the colors used in her character reflect that. I'm bummed that we have another design with the same design tropes like the detached sleeves, the short dress, but I appreciate the little details like the backpack, the wings, and what looks like shards of glass on her legs. Why she can't just fly with her wings and must use a glider? I don't know. Poor her and Durin, having wings and not being able to use them to fly. By the time this video comes out, I will have already pulled her, and I'm having so much fun having Lumi smash and gather ore for me with her charged attack. That's actually been such a fun overworld mechanic. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I'm by no means an expert on character design, I just like to look at it. If you want to see other character design videos of mine, I have plenty more of this Let's Discuss series that you can watch next. I hope to see you in the next one.